Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. This beer sounds like it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Chris. Thanks so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. 17%, and it has been aged in Heaven Hills barrels for 11 months, and it has vanilla beans, coffee, and marshmallows in it. It's from Hightower. It's called Don't Look Under the Bed. Great can art, drink a lot of canned beer. Great artwork, period. Very sexy looking wax job up there. And let me double check. Yeah, 17%. So this will get you where you need to go. Tried to peel off cut some of the wax back here. Apparently I didn't do a good enough job. Try not to cut myself on camera. There we go. I think this is really why Chris sent this to me, so I could look like an idiot on the internet. There we go. It's got that, blackness, but then there is a lot of dark brown as it pours in the glass. Oops. Nice head retention. I figure there's actually going to be very little head given the ABV and the amount of adjuncts in there, but a lot of head. It looks pretty darn black. There, a little bit of brown at the bottom, but it's a dark looking beer. It's not surprising that's a big stout, right? The head's finally kind of going away a little bit. It's somewhere between what I would call khaki and mocha. Small bubbles, and again, they're breaking up pretty quickly. It definitely looks the part. Let's get the aroma. That smells really good. Wow. For me, that was really nice. The vanilla for sure. And it's cool because you get the vanilla bean, but you also just get from the barrel. 11 months, man, that's a while to sit there. So it's kind of cool. It's that vanillin thing from the barrel, but also definitely vanilla from the bean. I had this conversation many years ago, way before I did this channel, and it was funny. We're drinking a beer. Actually, I think it was the Goose Island Vanilla Rye at a bottle share, and some people, what they thought vanilla tasted like, it wasn't what vanilla tastes like, and they were really surprised. It doesn't taste like I think it does, and not that I know everything, but I happen to know what real vanilla is, and so some of us were like, yeah, if you use real vanilla beans, it should taste more like this. This smells like that real vanilla bean thing is a short version. And because I think when you brew with marshmallows, you just add extra sugar to it. But because of that vanilla, it does smell like a marshmallow stout. You do get some roastiness, but it's vanilla without only being vanilla, but that is the thing for sure. There's some chocolate and roast fighting through. The coffee, can't outmuscle this vanilla. The marshmallow is probably just sugar at this point, but it does have that marshmallow thing. I'm going to probably keep repeating myself because that's about all I'm getting right now. There's a little bit of spirit too, but I'm really how nice this aroma is. I'm really excited to taste because I think it's going to translate. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. Yeah, that beer is that is delicious. Yeah. Okay. So this review is going to be me singing the praises of this beer. Wow. So I've had a decent number of Hightower beers at this point, and they're definitely a brewery. When he sends me some of their stuff, I'm like, awesome, But this is the best beer of theirs I've had. That barrel aging is nice. It's not dominant. It's not it's not overly oaky or too much of the the actual spirit, but they're there. It's nice. The aroma, you get a lot of vanilla, but it's not overpowering. But it's there, and it's people like to bust my chops because I'm the vanilla police. This has the amount I want, so I'm so happy with that. About about 3/4 of the way through is when that coffee helps accentuate what I assume is the base stout roastiness, because it does have to fight with. I mean, this is one of those interesting ones where it's a roller coaster of flavors, but also everything works perfectly, but also it kind of is melded together, which should not make sense here. But yeah, about 3/4 way is where that roastiness shines, and it kind of helps balance out the sweetness and the vanilla that came before, and then the finish. You kind of just get the medley of everything that's going on in this beer, which is awesome. I tell you what, for 17%, this is hiding the alcohol, like in a bad way. It's hiding it so well. I'm drinking it at about 60 degrees. I'll probably, after the review, cap it, put it in the refrigerator, and sip on it the rest of the evening slowly, just because of the ABV, and I want to feel good tomorrow. But at 60 degrees, you're not really, the cold of the beer, it's not that cold, so it's not going to hide the alcohol. So that's really well done there. So the adjuncts are used very well, in my opinion. I think the coffee was smart to help balance out the vanilla, because I don't want less vanilla, Like, this is where I want it, but maybe it would be too much for your palate, sip after sip after sip of this beer in this format, and that coffee helping that roast of the stout come through. And again, I think the marshmallow is just fermented sugar at this point, but and again, the barrel is on point. I mean, I don't know what else more I would want given what I know about this beer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, I want a candle that smells like that. Like, it's awesome. You get some dark fruit notes, a little bit of berry, like a little blueberry, blackberry kind of a thing. Man, nice caramel note. Like right as the sip was finishing, there was this nice sweet wave of caramel. It's a sweet beer, but it's not overly sweet, so it's not full on candy bar. But there are, another thing about there are elements of dessert, in dessert stouts, candy, what have you. But it's not full on that, but definitely scratches that itch for someone who would be wanting it. I did happen to have just eaten dinner, 10 minutes before I came down here to do this review. So, it is hitting a nice note for a dessert beer without being like overly sweet or anything. Yeah, this is phenomenal. I mean, it's that good, and I really appreciate it, Chris, because this beer, it's delivering all things promised, and I'm really surprised given the ABV that I'm not tasting alcohol. Like, and I've had several sips at this point. That's amazing. So thanks again, Chris. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. There's no hype beer reviews of both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.